Hello guys and welcome back to our channel. It's very nice to have you guys back. You may know that this kind of design, the dripping effect or the splashing effect, can only be done with softwares and applications with advanced features. Softwares and applications like Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, PixArt, and so on and so forth. But this exact design you're seeing right now was done using just Pixellab. So I'm going to show you guys the tips and tricks I use in achieving this exact design in few minutes. All right. So guys, if you are new to my channel, kindly support the channel by subscribing. And if this video really helped you, like the video and as well share it to your friends who may be in need of this kind of tutorial. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to start by taking all this, eliminating all this, and then starting with a blank page. All right. So I'm going to start with a square by square size. All right. So what I'm going to do next, all right, let me change this color to the color I use, which is blue. Okay. All right. Let me use this. All right. Since the picture I'm going to use for this video is in a white clothing, so I think using this blue color will be best for it. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do now is to import the image. The image I'm going to use is already in PNG format, which is without a background. And if you want to make your erase the background of your image, I would recommend you to use photo room or remove.bg. Whichever one you choose, they will do the work for you. They'll remove the background for you. All right. So what I'm just going to do now is import the image, the already removed background image. So like you can see here, I use photo room to erase this background. So I'm going to choose the 1:1 size, and then I'll bring it over here. I'll reduce it a bit to cover some space, and then I'll check this. So I'll head over to relative size and I will increase this to 100. Right, so this is okay. I'm just going to log this right now. So the next thing I'm going to do here is to import the dripping effect. So the dripping effect can be downloaded on Google. So if you don't want to use, although I will drop the links of all the files I use in this video on the video description. So if you want to use this exact dripping effect I use, you can go ahead and download them and use them. Or if you want to use yours, you can go to Google and search for dripping effects vector, and then you will see different types of dripping effects, and you can download any one of your choice. All right, so I'm just going to go over to my gallery and import the dripping effect. So go to my download and I will choose the dripping effect. So this one comes with a background, so and it's a white background. I can easily erase this using Pixellab. So to do this, I'll go over to remove erase color, and I will check this. So my white stuff is erased. So I'm just going to increase this a bit, all right, to make it perfect. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do from here is to crop this. So I have to crop this and make it smaller. I think this should be great. So I just need these parts because this is what I want to use only. This is the only thing I need, all right? So let me zoom this so I can see this better. Okay, so guys, you got to be careful at this stage. Just watch me closely and see how I will achieve this. So I'm going to place this at any point I want to start the erasing. So I want to start mine at the elbow at this point, or you can choose any point for yours, right? So I'm going to start it here. I think this is perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do here now is to max the dripping effect. So I'll max out all the part that is not within the photo range. So I'm just going to click on masking, mask, and then I'll enable this. Okay, I'm going to move this over here. All right, so I'll go back to the editing, and then I'll press out so I can see what I'm doing. All right, so the next I'm going to zoom this over here. Like I said earlier, I'm going to crop out those parts that isn't within the photo range. All right, so I'll start by removing this one. So this one is coming outside the bus. So I'm going to, okay, all right. So I'll come over here and then I'll eliminate this one too. Okay, so I'll make sure all the dripping effect is inside the picture. All right, so let me see. Okay, so let me still max this. All right, I think this is great. So what I will do next from here now, okay, so what I will do from here right now is to I'm going to hide this dripping effects, and then I'm going to save this as a PNG. I'll go over here and I'll make this transparent. So I will save this as a PNG file. All right, so I'm just going to check choose ultra quality, and then I'll save this. Okay, so after this is done, I'm just going to click back and get back my background, and then I will open this up. So what I'm going to do from here is to hide this one, and then I'll change the color of this. So I'll make this the exact color of the picture I am using. All right, so make sure if you're using blue, follow my steps, and then you arrive at that design. So I'm just going to click on the color. I'll check this and I'll click on this plus button, and I will pick the color within that range, which is white. Here, I'm just going to pick the color. If it's blue for yours, you pick blue. All right, so what I'm just going to do next is to go over here and make this transparent. All right, and then I will save. So after I've done this, I'm just going to go back, and then I will enable my picture. So I am going to put make this black again. So I'll make this black again. All right, so now I'm going to come over here, and then I will erase the path below. So I'm going to click on the eraser button. I'll zoom this. So I'll pick this one, and then I'll erase from the elbow just where I started over here. And so you want to make sure that no part of the image is coming outside. It should be within the dripping effect. All right, so you should make sure that you just make sure of that. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do now is to take this away. I'm gonna delete this. All right, and then I'll come to my imports, and I'll go over to Pixellab. So I'll go to Pixellab, and I'll pick the dripping effect I saved. So without touching anything, I'm going to come over to relative size, and I will zoom this to 100. Okay, so with that being done, I will come over here. So okay, let me lock this. Still on that same dripping effect layer, I'll come to the texture, and then click on it. Click on it. So I'm going to pick the image we saved, the first image we saved, which is this. The first image we saved. I'm going to click on it, and then as you can see, we've achieved the result. All right, we've achieved the result. So what I'm going to do, all right, so you're seeing some parts of small white here, so just make sure, I think we made a little bit of a mistake, so we didn't like crop this side, like mark the side very well. But if we do this very well, like if you mark this side, you won't see anything outside the image. All right, so I think we can manage this. All right, but when you're doing yours, make sure you mark yours very well, so not to be outside. Okay, so from here, what I'm going to do now is to add some touch. I'll just click on this one, and then I'll go over to stroke, enable the stroke. I can choose any color I like though, so I'll just maintain white for this. Let me increase this a bit, and then I'll go over to shadow, Okay, I'll go back to shadow because I want to put a background, a splash effect background at the back. So I'll go back to shadow. I will enable this, so I'll have to move this way a little bit, and then I'll make this, I'll bring this over here. Okay, so let me bring it further. All right, so this is great. So I'm just going to max or merge the two. So I'm going to merge the two so I can move them at once. Merge them together, and then I'll bring this over here. So the next thing I will do from here now is to import the splash effects. So go over here to my photo room, and then I will import this. Okay, so this splash effects. Also, if you want to download other designs of splash effects, you can search them on Google and you will see them yourself and download your choice. Okay, so I'm going to rotate this a bit, then place this. Okay, let me lock this one, place it somewhere here. Okay, I think this should be great. Alright, so from here you can save your files. Alright, so you click on save and then you save your files. So guys, thank you for watching, and if this really helped you, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Alright, so see you guys in my next tutorial. So to save, click on Ultra and your design is saved.